Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are live here from the district tournament. Unfortunately, no video, but we're here on audio, and we got a good one on our hands tonight, Josh. We have the 1 seed Francis Howell Central Lady Spartans versus the Francis Howell Lady Vikings. Josh, we've seen them play a couple times. You know, we've gotten a couple pre-games under our belt. What are we looking to see here in district tournament?
At this point, I'm willing to see both teams fight to the finish because their season is on the line right now. Um, right now, Central's 2-0, 2-0 right now. They might go for a three-peat. Well, for Francis Howell, you know, 3 times the charm to get it right. And it's district playoff time, the second round. I know that the Lady Vikings, they don't want to go home. So that's what I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, you know, out of Lady Vikings, out of the couple times we've seen them play, we've seen the good, we've seen the bad, we've seen the ugly. Whenever we saw the good, Josh, what did you think this Lady Vikings team did well and was able to, you know, that first game we saw them hold them within 3 points. What do you think they did well that game, and what do they have to bring to translate that to this district tournament?
What I've seen them done well is protect the perimeter, especially from Tweedy and also Gracie Stugart, and also Trinity Matthews from the first game. They've been playing excellent defense and hustling, all like back and forth on the court. And Grace Wilkinson, she was the main leader behind that one. From the second game, it was kind of off. You already know that they were playing back-to-back games, but some like Francis Howell, they weren't in their right head or whatever. I'll say they were playing very timid or anxious, or they didn't play like a team. Let's just say that. But the Williams sisters, they stepped up real big during that time period, and I'm willing to see them play a huge factor in this game as well. And also the Libby Brewster, the social leadership for this game.
Definitely, you know, Lily Brewster, only a junior. She's got a couple more years, but this is a solid team here that we have, and you definitely want to see her perform and show that leadership as well as from your seniors. You know, you mentioned it's going to have to be an all-around team effort. You mentioned it best. Whenever this team plays best, it's whenever they're patient and they don't, you know, collapse all of a sudden. You know, last game they were only down 8 going into half, and it seemed like they were playing like they were down 20. So, you know, we definitely see them play their best basketball whenever they're calm and composed and they can't collapse and bend over backwards for this team. Now on the House Central side, you know, you mentioned a couple names there with your last segment. What do you think we got to look out for on the House Central lady Spartan side?
Trinity Matthews, most definitely. She was the all-star player the second game. She at least scored 23 points. That was a career. I think that was a career high for her, or in the most points on her team. First half, she came out scoring most of Central's points. So that's one person you need to look out for if you're Francis Howell. And also you got to look out for Tweedy and also Stugart, because those are the all-star players on the team right there. Those are the big 3. And you just got to play defense against Stugart, and you also got to play defense against Sophia Tweedy, because they can shoot around the perimeter. All-around players, and they're sound and disciplined.
100%. You know, I mean, you mentioned Trinity Matthews, who's only a sophomore, and that last game we saw her play, she was just dominating that base of the perimeter. You know, we mentioned it. All she was doing shuttles back and forth from inline to inline, and it seemed to work out well for her. How do you think this Lady Vikings team can play defense against that?
Well, they got to be disciplined, first of all, because the second game there was no discipline at all. You just got to play your role. As what my old high school coach said, you got to do your 111, do your job. And the same role plays for basketball. So if everybody dominates on defense, plays their part, whatever defense they're playing, whether zone or man, play aggressive, play hard, play fast, and then especially you move on to the next round of district playoffs.
Yeah, it's live or die at this point. You know, winner goes on and loser goes home. So these Lady Vikings team, fortunately, they're coming off of a win over the past weekend, and you know, they get some momentum going a little bit, and hopefully we can see that Lady Vikings team that we saw the first round about here at Francis Howell Central, and we get ourselves an extra game for this Lady Vikings team. That should do it for our pregame show. I'm Michael Harvey. That was Josh Robinson. He will be back with Will Crawford on play-by-play here in about a minute, 40 seconds to go.
Back here at Francis Howell Central High School, I'm Will Crawford. As always, alongside me is Josh Robinson. This is the Class 6 District 6 semifinal between your Francis Howell Lady Vikings and the Howell Central Spartans. We are getting started here with the starters. Starting for your Lady Vikings, it's always number 2, Ashley Martin, senior. Number 3, Gracie Wilkinson. Number 4, Molly Fitzgerald. Number 32, Lily Machado, the senior. Libby Brewster, the junior, number 24. So the big guns are coming out here for the Lady Vikings tonight. Got to start with what you've worked with all year long, and not many people remember the matchup that was, not even a month ago. It was on February 2nd where we lost by 1 bucket, and that was a foul underneath the basket that led to an and one, and that was the difference maker in that one. So the Lady Vikings are looking for redemption here tonight. The last time the Lady Vikings even won here against Francis Howell Central, you have to go back to all the way to February of 2018. And the foul trouble and the missed shots is what have hurt the Vikings all year. They're looking to change that tonight. Starting now for your Francis Howell Central Spartans, number 3, the 5'8 senior, Sophie Delaney. Number 11, the 5'7 senior, Gracie Stugart. Number 20, Sophia Tweedy, the 5'11 senior. And then you got the 5'8 junior, number 24, Kendall Webster. Number 21, 5'10 junior, Riley Dembo. And then the game changer, in my opinion, the last time these two teams met was Trinity Matthews underneath the basket. She's leading the way, the 6-foot junior, at the end of the court for the Lady Spartans. I don't know about you, Josh. Adrenaline's going, the blood is pumping. I'm ready for this one.
Oh, man. As you can see, Libby Brewster and Gracie Wilkinson, they just took the pigtails out from last game when we saw them play. So that means it's serious now. They don't want to go home.
And the tip-off is going to be 1-2 Sophia Tweedy and the Lady Spartans. So that's where we'll start here. The Spartans going your right to left. It's going to be Dembo on that left corner, back to Delaney at the top, over to the right key to Stugart. Back to Tweedy it goes at the top, back to Delaney it goes. Now it's Dembo on the left wing, back to the top to Stugart. Quick movement inside. Here's Matthews, outside it goes. No 3 that time though from Stugart. Stugart being double teamed in the corner. Here's Tweedy, back to Stugart, over to Dembo, over to Delaney. Good defense to start here from the Lady Vikings. Trinity Matthews now being triple teamed. Here's Delaney. She's going to shoot the 3. That's up. That's in and out. No good. Rebound to Lily Machado.
Man, the energy here is on fire right now from the sideline. This is pretty amazing. The sound defense from the Lady Vikings right now. Off to a good start.
And that's going to be taken away by Riley Dembo. Dembo was pressuring hard there on Molly Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald just couldn't handle it there. Turned it over for the first turnover here this evening for the Lady Vikings. Back to Delaney at the top of the key, onto the left wing to Stugart. Stugart to Dembo, over to Delaney again. There's no space between a Spartan and the Lady Viking. They're just not allowing it. All the way across court to Stugart, to the top to Delaney. Here's the pass to Dembo. Dembo trying to go inside, back to Delaney. Gonna have to reset are the Spartans. Goes back to Dembo inside to Matthews, outside to Stugart. Stugart, she's going to shoot the 3. That's up, that's good. Gracie Stugart gets the first bucket of the game. The Lady Vikings almost held the Lady Spartans 2 minutes scoreless, but nonetheless, you gave Stugart just too much room, and she got the 3. That one's another turnover, this time by Brewster. Here goes Stugart. She goes up with it, and that's going to be an offensive foul against Tweedy.
Man.
Sophia Tweedy goes in hard against Brewster. Brewster takes the hit and draws the offensive foul.
Man, these Lady Vikings are on fire right now. You can see Libby Brewster. She is hyped up after that charge foul. I wouldn't be. I would be kind of mad, but it's a good thing to take one for the team.
And that's going to be Brewster on the other end drawing another foul. She'll go to the line for 2. That one's going to be on Stugart again. So Stugart, not even 3 minutes into this one, already with 2 fouls. Spartans do lead, though, 3-0. First one no good by Brewster. The difference maker in that last matchup was a and one shot made by Sophia Tweedy, and That foul win against Gracie Wilkinson, I guarantee you she wants that one back. As Brewster makes the second free throw, gets the Lady Vikings on the board. Down by 2 now. Here's a pass to Matthews. Matthews, she's trying to make a move. Gonna take it outside though. Matthews over to Dembo. On the right wing to the top to Stuger. Stuger. Over to Dembo, over to Tweedy. Now to Delaney. Delaney, she's gonna drive, pass it over though. That's a deep 3 from Dembo. That's up, that's no good. Rebound by Gracie Wilkinson and the Lady Vikings. She gives it away to Brewster. Brewster tries to give it fancy with Wilkinson. And
seems
turns it over.
Seems there was some miscommunication between Wilkinson and Brewster.
Yeah, Wilkinson was not ready for the pass. Brewster with a good look, just not on the same page like you said there, Josh. 3-1 is the score. 5:48 to go here in the first quarter. Here's Tweedy now. Tweedy over to Dembo, over to Stugart. Stugart out back to Delaney. Delaney to the top to Tweedy. Back to Delaney. Back to Tweedy. It's poked away by Martin. Martin, she's one-on-one with Tweedy. She's going to go up with it. She gets the layup. No good on the layup, and that's going to be a foul on Brewster. Easy layup there for Ashley Martin. Just couldn't get it to fall. That would have tied it up, but nonetheless, she didn't get it, and Brewster called with the offensive foul. It's going to be Brewster's first. Here come back the Lady Spartans. Dembo calling out the play for Howell Central. Here's Delaney. Delaney goes over to Dembo, cross court to Tweedy. Tweedy gonna try to drive, not able to. Gonna give it to Stugart. Stugart to Delaney. Over to Dembo. Dembo over to Stugart. Stugart over to Delaney. Lots of passing between these two teams here to start. Nothing to find though for the Lady Spartans other than the one bucket. Here's Delaney. She dribbles in. Baseline jumper. No good. Short rebound. It's going to go off of Matthews, it looked like. And they're going to call white ball. And they're saying white ball. Looked like it went off of Matthews. Nonetheless, it is white ball. Here's Dembo again. Back to Stugart. Stugart inside to Tweedy. Tweedy, she's going to drive. Gets double teamed. Somehow gets it around him. That's Stugart. Stugart for 3. No good. Rebound, though, to Dembo. Dembo again with the 3. That's up. No good. Stugart left all alone underneath the bucket. Easy putback for 2. Gracie Stugart now makes it 5-1. Stugart with all 5 for the Lady Spartans. Now that's going to be poked away by Trinity Matthews. Matthews goes to the court. Jump ball going to be called Viking ball.
I am loving this fight between these two teams. Like, they are fighting for their lives right now.
5-1, 4:09 to go here in the first quarter. If you would have told me in 4 minutes if there would have only been 2 buckets between these two teams, I would have called you a liar, Josh. Great defense to start on both sides. Here's Molly Fitzgerald. She's going to throw it in the corner, almost loses it. But Wilkinson, she's going to shoot the 3. That's going to be way off. Rebound goes to the Vikings. It looked like Brewster was able to control it. Not able to, though. It's nonetheless going to go off Tweedy and stick with the Lady Vikings. Wilkinson out to Fitzgerald. It was tipped by Dembo. Dembo going to take it away more. No foul call. She's going to travel. No travel call. Dembo literally slid across the floor. No foul called. Here's now Tweedy. Tweedy going to drive. Out to Stugart. Stugart over to Dembo. Dembo back to Stugart. Stugart getting the play call from head coach Haley Leak of the Howell Lady Spartans.
I think the rest there are probably on their vacation list right now, because apparently you cannot rock star slide in basketball.
That was definitely a slide that looked like she was sliding in the home plate, but no call there. Here's Dembo. She's going to drive. Goes up against Machado. No good. Rebound. It's going to go off of Matthews and go to the Lady Vikings. Great job that time by Machado.
This is great defense played by the Lady Vikings. They are forcing Central to pass around, and apparently it's going to be free game for anybody. They can just pick it off and just take it all the way across court.
Here's Wilkinson, gives it to Brewster, over to Martin. Martin jump shot, no good. She gets her own miss. She puts it back up. That's no good. Machado with the rebound. Machado, no foul called on Machado. Here comes the other way to Tweedy. Tweedy stops her dribble, gets it over to Stuger. 2:32 to go, 5-1 in favor of the Lady Vikings. Vikings wearing their Viking blue with the yellow numbers and name across their chest.
Uniforms look so nice.
There's Delaney. Delaney, three-pointer, no good. Rebound, no. Going to jump ball. And it's going to be Spartan ball. First substitutions of the game, it's going to be Zora Williams and Megan Illingworth.
These two are some game changers for the Vikings. You said Zori Williams, she is an excellent, one of the sisters that are excellent on defense, and you also have Emmonsworth. She is also a good defensive player.
That's good. That's a three from Sophia Tweedy. She was just left wide open there. There was miscommunication between Zora Williams and Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald, she's going to drive. Gives it to Illingworth. Illingworth back to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald, she's going to drive now. Gets blocked by Matthews. Going the other way. It is for Stugart. Stugart over to Tweedy. Tweedy, she's going to stop her dribble. It's going to go off of Wilkinson. Some hard ball defense from the Lady Vikings. It's 8-1. First substitution now coming for the Spartans. Monica Anderson coming in for Sophie Delaney. 1:45 still to go here in the first quarter. Spartans wearing their white uniforms with the Navy numbers and the Navy Spartans across their chest. And that's taken away by Zora Williams. She's not going to be able to control it. Goes off her leg. And out of bounds, going the other way back to the Spartans, but still a good job there by Williams, not letting that pass get over to Stuger. Less than a minute 30 now here in the first quarter. Here's Anderson over to Dembo. Dembo now over to Stuger. Stuger over to Anderson. Inside it goes to Tweedy. Tweedy out to Anderson, over to Stugart. Stugart, she's going to drive, gets trapped, no travel call. Thought she got a couple steps, no, nonetheless, no call. Here's Stugart again, over to Dembo again. Dembo with the three, that's up, that's no good. In and out, Tweedy though following the rebound. It's going to go back to Anderson. Inside to Tweedy. Tweedy, she's going to dribble. She's going to pass it out. And now it's going to be a double team by Illingworth. Illingworth not able to get the rebound, but Lady Spartans with another opportunity. That's good. Gracie Stuger just taking over here in this quarter. They have 11 points due the Spartans, all 11 coming from Gracie Stuger. And what a start here for the Lady Spartans. And what a start still, though, for the Lady Vikings.
Man, this is pretty interesting. Even though the Vikings are down, they are still fighting and trying to, you know, put up a good game against the Central Spartans. But they're forcing the Spartans to take long-range shots with the zone defense, and this is what I like about the Vikings. They know how to play zone defense perfectly, and right now they're just playing their game hard, sound, fast. Like I said in pregame, they are just doing a good job, and it's only the first quarter, so I'm willing to see what they can do for the rest of the last three quarters.
Yeah, the only thing right now that the Lady Vikings definitely need is a bucket. A bucket, it completely changes things for the Lady Vikings. 11-1, less than a minute to go, 35 seconds here in the first quarter. Back in the game, still the same five. It's going to be Brewster, Illingworth, Zora Williams, and Molly Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald gives it to Illingworth at half court. Back to Fitzgerald. It goes over to Wilkinson, except Wilkinson not 7 foot tall, and Fitzgerald turns it over.
As you can see, Wilkinson, she is frustrated right now. You can tell by the way she's walking.
Wilkinson can't get too frustrated. Got to keep your head up. This game is made of 4 quarters, even though you are down by 10. 15 seconds go here in the first quarter. Here's Dembo on the left wing to Anderson. Inside to Matthew. Matthew is going to drive right around Illingworth. Illingworth not able to get herself corrected there, and it was all that Matthews needed was that little room. So after one, it's 13, Howell Central 1. Howell, the Lady Vikings have a little work to do on the offensive side of the ball, but defensively doing a pretty decent job. We'll take a quick timeout. You're listening to Lady Viking basketball here on the Howell Activities Network. Back here at Howell Central, 13-1 is the score after one. Viking ball here. Here's Wilkinson on that right wing. Wilkinson trying to draw some motion for the Lady Vikings. Inside to Brewster. Brewster out to Fitzgerald. Back to Wilkinson. Inside to Brewster. Outside to Williams. Williams, she's got the jumper from the baseline. No good. Rebound to Trinity Matthews and the Howell Central Spartans. We were saying during the break, Josh, the Lady Vikings are doing a good job, but they're allowing second chance opportunities, and that's due to no rebounds. And you probably think out of the 13 points, 6 of them are second chance opportunity points.
Man, once you have those chances, you better take advantage of them because you don't get those like every single time. And most importantly, you got to get the rebound as well because that is most important in basketball.
And there was another offensive rebound from Howell Central. No good, though, on the layup from Monica Anderson. Here comes Machado. Machado going to almost turn it over. Goes to Fitzgerald. They're going to call a jump ball, even though it didn't look like there was any control from a Central Spartan. Nonetheless, it's going to the Spartan way. Lady Vikings just can't get much offensive movement here going. Here in the second quarter, 13-1 is the score. Here's a drive from Matthews, back out to Stugart, over to Tweedy.
One thing you can't do, well, one thing that's always says, defense wins championships, but you need a good offense as well, along with the great defense.
That's Stugart with another three. Gracie Stugart just going off right now. She has 14 already in this one with 6:23 to go here in the second quarter. And it's not like the Lady Vikings had bad defense there. It was just Gracie Stugart found a little space. Here she is again. Good pass to Delaney. Delaney makes a move. She goes up with it. That's good. 18-1 is the score. Head coach Altidge calling a 30-second timeout. We'll take a quick 30-second timeout ourselves. You'll listen to Lady Viking basketball here on the Howell Activities Network. Thirty-second timeout was called there by head coach Altidge, and just trying to get his girls back into this one. It's 18-1, 5:57 to go here in the first half. Inside to Machado. Machado is fouled. She'll go to the line for two.
That was a great play to draw the foul by Machado. And great offensive rebound as well. Something that they needed.
Machado's first free throw is no good.
Bless you to the person that sneezed, but somebody has some allergies in the stands.
Machado misses both free throws. That's going the other way to the Spartans. So no field goals here at all for the Lady Vikings. There was Matthews, just found under the baseline, under the bucket. Was found pretty much wide open. Easy layup for Trinity Matthews. And Brewster's going to turn that one over, just throws it over the head of Zora Williams.
Man, the Vikings better wake up. Like it seems like the energy from them has dropped already in the second quarter.
There's Matthews gonna stop with it, gives it to Dembo. Dembo loses control. They're gonna go to the floor. Gives it is Machado, and Brewster going the other way with it. Brewster going full steam ahead. She's gonna stop her dribble. Gives it over to Wilkinson. Wilkinson, she's gonna drive. Wilkinson's gonna go foul. And that's gonna be Sophia Tweedy's first foul of the night. And that's actually her second of the night. So Sophia Tweedy with 2 fouls, and Gracie Stugart with 2 of her own. Checking in now is Lindsay Williams for Zora Williams.
Central's playing some real aggressive defense right now.
And there's Williams with the jump shot, no good. Wilkinson gonna have it hit off of, that looks like Dembo, and it's gonna stick with the Lady Vikings. 5:04 to go here in the first half. And that's going to be a turnover on Wilkinson. She threw it right to Dembo there. Here comes the other way is Delaney. Delaney to Dembo. Dembo going to try to set something up. Gives it to Anderson. Back to Delaney. This is when the Vikings really need to take advantage, as there's no Gracie Stugart. Matthews going to go up with it. She gets the bucket up. No good. But she'll go to the line for 2, and that's going to be a foul on, looks to be Lindsay Williams.
It was great defense by Williams, but you just can't put your hands on it like that, especially at a time like this when you're down by almost 20 points before the first half.
Matthews hits the first one. So that does make it a 20-point game with 4:47 to go here in the first half. Second one up. That one takes a bounce, no good. Rebound though to Tweedy, and they're going to call a foul on the floor. And now it's going to go against Lily Machado. That's going to be her first of the game. Only 3 team fouls right now for the Lady Vikings. So another second chance opportunity for the Lady Spartans. No good on the 3 was Tweedy. Here now is Fitzgerald. She's going to lose handle of it, and now that's going to be called a jump ball. And it's going to stick with the Lady Vikings.
Man, it seems like the Lady Vikings, they are falling apart right now. Like they can't, it's like they're losing their minds. They don't know what to do at this point.
Wilkinson inbound. Not being able to find much, gets it to Williams. Williams, she's going to try to go up with it. She gets blocked. And Brewster tries to go up with it. She's also blocked. And it's going to be going the other way. Or no, it's going to stick with the Lady Vikings. Checking in now will be Ashley Martin for Molly Fitzgerald. Wilkinson inbounds it, gives it to Martin. Martin, looks like it went off of a Spartan, did not. It went off of Brewster. It's going to be going the other way to the Lady Spartans.
Man, there's a whole lot of fouls in this game right now.
Yeah, 7 combined fouls between the 2 teams. Here's Matthews again. Matthews out to Delaney. Lady Vikings not had a bucket thus far in this one, as we're halfway through the second quarter. Anderson inside to Matthews. Matthews over to Tweedy. Tweedy The Hawaii Pacific commit, D2, getting trapped by Machado. Great job. Here's Matthews now. Matthews makes a move. Not able to get the layup. What a move that was, and what a bucket that would have been. But no make there. Here's Wilkinson. Wilkinson, she's going to try something. Brewster now with the three. That's up. That's in and out. No good. Rebound goes to Dembo. It looked like Brewster and Wilkinson maybe gave up on the play there, as there was no trying to go after the rebound or anything. Brewster and Wilkinson were already back at half court. It's going to be a full timeout, though, for the Lady Spartans with 3:37 to go here. And the Lady Spartans can really put a big mark on this one with less than 4 to go here in the first half.
Like you said before, Will, you said that Brewster and Wilkinson, they act like they just gave up on the play. Right now, they're acting like they just want to go home at this point. Like, they need leadership for this Vikings team. You can't just sit and lay down, especially in the first half. You could honestly come back, because there's 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in the second quarter, and you have more time in the second half to come back. And I've seen this before, especially in basketball. Like, people in the NBA, they come back from a 20-point deficit, and then they at least win after 1 point. The Lakers have done it, so I believe that Francis Howell can do it as well. It's just you got to take Libby Brewster and all the other leaders to step up and play their part.
Yeah, Wilkinson and Brewster have been looked at as some of the leaders on this team this year, and they need to be on another level here in this one as they're down by 20 with 3.5 to go here in the first half. Still in the game is Wilkinson, Brewster, Machado. Also is Martin and Lindsay Williams. On the other side, it's going to be Tweedy, Matthews, Anderson, Delaney, and Dembo, and that's going to be a foul that time on Lindsay Williams. So 4 fouls now apiece on each side. Almost 11 minutes of game time being played for the Lady Vikings. No baskets. Here is Dembo over to Anderson. Anderson back to Dembo, inside to Matthews. Matthews now outside to Anderson. Anderson over to Tweedy. Tweedy thought about the three, doesn't take it, gives it back to Anderson. Dembo now with it, back to Anderson. Back to Dembo. Inside to Matthews. Tweedy wide open, taken away by Ashley Martin. Martin now, she's going to take it cross court. See what the Vikings have here now. Goes to Machado. Machado back to Martin. Martin, she's going to take a dribble with it. Gives it to Wilkinson inside over to Martin. Now it's Brewster inside to Williams. Williams couldn't get the passes, was tipped out of bounds by Tweedy. Sticks with the Lady Vikings, it does.
This is great defense by both teams right now. Right now, Francis Howell, they just need to capitalize, and they just need a momentum setter right now.
Here's Wilkinson. She'll go straight to the hoop. No foul called. Rebound goes to Wilkinson, though. Wilkinson over to Brewster. Gives it to Machado. Machado out to Wilkinson again. Wilkinson going to go inside to Williams. Williams has her pass almost taken away. And it's going, though, to Martin. Good hard ball there. Anderson trying to give it to Dembo. Now Dembo is going to be charged with the foul. That's going to be her first of the game. Now 5 on the Lady Spartans. So the Lady Vikings 1 foul away from getting into the bonus to end this first half.
That's an advantage for them, so they can at least put some points up on the board at the free throw line.
And since Gracie Stugart has left the floor for the Lady Spartans, only 5 points scored for the Lady Spartans. What a game it would be without Gracie Stugart. Here it goes inside. Brewster just throws it over the head of Williams. And no offense still brewing for the Lady Vikings. It is now Monica Anderson inside to Delaney, back out to Anderson over to Dembo. Back to Anderson, now to Tweedy, back to Anderson. Over to Dembo. Over to Anderson, inside to Tweedy. Tweedy trying to go with something. Gives it out to Anderson. Goes over to Delaney. Now back to Dembo, inside to Matthews. Tipped away by Libby Brewster. Now checking in is going to be Molly Fitzgerald and Megan Illingworth for Libby Brewster and Zora Williams. Here goes inside to Matthews. Matthews outside to Tweedy. Tweedy, she's going to take a dribble, jump shot, baseline, good. Sophia Tweedy showing why she is a D2 athlete. 23-1 and 1:14 to go here in the first half. Here's now Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald over to Wilkinson. Wilkinson to Machado. Machado going to go back to Wilkinson. Over to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald inside to Illingworth. Illingworth gets it tipped away and out of her hands it goes to Tweedy. Here's Tweedy. She's going to go coast to coast. That's up. No good on the shot. Rebound to Wilkinson. Here goes Wilkinson now, less than a minute to go. Wilkinson stops her dribble, gives it to Martin. Martin inside to Illingworth. Illingworth, she's going to go up with a shot, no good. Rebound to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald, no good. Gets her own rebound. Fitzgerald hit from behind, no good. Machado, no good. 4 opportunities there for the Lady Vikings, 4 misses. 23-1, less than a minute to go now here in the first half. Last shot opportunity coming in from Howell Central.
Man, I don't know if they put butter on the other side of the rim, but Francis Howell, they can't make anything for this first half. Like, everything that they put up is just like a imaginary force field that's just, you know, keeping the ball out.
Here's Delaney, less than 3, that's up, that's good. Sophie Delaney with the buzzer beater heave to end the half. A miracle shot made, and that might be a first half dagger for the Lady Vikings. 26-1, a 25-point deficit for the Lady Vikings going into the half. I don't know how else to describe that one, Josh, other than what you're saying. Oh my gosh, it's right. She was about at mid-court, closer to the half court than she was at the three-point line on the HC. Heaves it up and drains the dagger to end the first half. 26-1 is the score. We'll bring you right back here on the Howell Activities Network. We're going to have your People Savings Bank halftime show. People Savings Bank, the people you know and trust.
We are live here from Francis Howell Central as your Lady Vikings take on the Francis Howell Central Lady Spartans. Not the first half that they wanted, Josh, huh?
Oh man. Yeah, that's I don't have honestly no words for this. Let's just say this. First quarter, first couple of minutes, they were playing like all stars, like they wanted it. Now, they're like after the second quarter, they've after this after the second quarter, they just been playing like chitterlings. As you get, that's the closest thing I can describe it because you know chitterlings they stink, they're gross, they're playing like the stink, they're playing like crap right now. But if I could say that on radio, if that's cool. But yeah, they're playing like they just lost the game already. Like I said in the game, they have no confidence at all. They're honestly playing not how the Lady Vikings usually play this whole season. Like I need that fight from the Vikings. Like it's their last time playing, cause I don't want to see the seniors of Francis Howell to go out sad like this on the 26th or however whatever the score is going to be in the second half. I need to see some fight.
Definitely, as you mentioned, the seniors on this team work hard, and they've been a very well put together team throughout. It's been an up and down season, but this definitely isn't the Lady Vikings that we're used to seeing by any means. They were playing very sound defense here for a good, probably the whole first quarter. Honestly, that offense just wasn't clicking. A lot of defense was being played, and unfortunately, they hit that last second three at the end of the half that was a real silencer for sure. But what do you expect to see in the second half? Because surely they're going to have more than 1 point throughout this game.
I expect to see fight with pride. That's the main thing. Like I said before, I need to see that first few minutes of the first quarter back in the second half because I like what they were doing, playing aggressive zone defense on everybody. And also, I need to see them make some more shots because I don't know if it's the rim being buttered up or greased up, that's why it keeps falling out, or I don't know if it's just they're just having a bad day on offense, getting rebounds. They have yet to get a rebound and put the ball back up. I expect more out of Lily Machado because she is the big man on this team, and they need her right now. They really need her to put rebounds and put them back up because that's what she's made to do. And also, I want to see this Williams sisters also get rebounds, and I want to see Grace Wilkinson have her mentality as to keep fighting to the finish. Like everybody, not just one person, but everybody on the Vikings team.
Definitely, I mean, it's still not completely impossible. I mean, as commentators, we've seen it all. There's definitely this game's not over, and like I said, there's nothing but up to go from after that first half. So that's one positive thing about this half. And as you mentioned, play together, play this thing out. This for your seniors. Could be your last game. Finish it out to the last whistle. I mean, they've been a sound team as we mentioned, and I expect to see a lot more Viking pride. You said it best. I mean, this team has been very prideful, and we've seen it throughout the season. Hopefully, we can see it carry on to the second half as they definitely look to have a more positive second half than the first. So we'll be right back with you here in about 2 minutes for your second half coverage of the Lady Vikings taking on your Lady Spartans.
Back here at Howell Central, Josh Robinson alongside me. I'm Will Crawford. 26-1 is the score after 1 half of play, and Lady Vikings trying to forget that first half, trying to think it's 0-0, but they're still down by a ton. To start the half on the court, it's going to be Martin, Machado, Brewster, Fitzgerald, and Wilkinson. It's going to be Matthews, Dembo, Tweedy, Stuger, and Delaney on the other side for the Lady Spartans. Here's Matthews underneath. She floats it up, no good. Rebound, no, goes right back to Tweedy and the Spartans. Tweedy being trapped. It's taken away by Martin. Ashley Martin not letting them get any second chance points there. 26-1. Here's Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald going straight to the rim. They get the first bucket of the half. It's been a whole half of basketball and a minute where they finally get that first bucket that was running away from them. Here's Tweedy. Tweedy now gonna get a jump ball. No. Tweedy able to clow it, but it's taken away by Brewster. Here comes Fitzgerald the other way. Fitzgerald, she's gonna get it now. Her pass taken away. They're gonna call it jump ball. And it's gonna stick with the Lady Vikings.
Man, and that is a tone setter right there by Fitzgerald. Way to take leadership for this team.
Inbounding it is Wilkinson to Brewster. Over to Fitzgerald. Over to Machado. Over to Martin. Martin thought about the jump shot. No take though. Here's now Fitzgerald inside to Machado. Machado double team. She's going to go up with it. She doesn't draw the foul. She gets the bucket. 26-5 now. So 2 buckets in less than 2 minutes already here for the Lady Vikings. Here's now Tweedy all alone, lays it up. That's in and good. It's going to have to get a lot of stops here and a lot of buckets due to the Lady Vikings, but a lot of energy, though, to start here once again in the second half. Here's now Martin. Martin, she's going to drive, backs it back out, though. Going to go inside to Brewster. Brewster jump shot. That's short, no good. Rebound going to Dembo. Now here's Matthews. Matthews to Stugart. Stugart going to slow it down. Let the Lady Spartans calm down. Over to Delaney it goes. Delaney to Dembo. Over to Stugart. Stugart back to Delaney. Over to Dembo. Dembo goes to Stugart. Not able to control it. Stugart. They'll go to the floor. But Stugart able to get it to Delaney. And that's taken away by Libby Brewster. Brewster to Martin. Martin. She's going to go with it. No foul call, but Fitzgerald gets the rebound, and it's good.
Man, Fitzgerald is on fire right now. She is setting the tone on the Vikings team right at this point. She does not want to go home.
28-7 is the score, and that's a double dribble call against Delaney. So finally some noise being made here on the bench for the Lady Vikings and on the floor for the Lady Vikings. Still down by 21, though. But doing a good job right now, forcing turnovers and chipping away. Here's Machado. Machado not able to handle it. She gets no foul called on her. It's going the other way to the Spartans. Maybe a forced shot there by Machado. Not a lot of time, though. Got to take maybe shots like those. Here's Stugart. Stugart going to go against Dembo. Dembo, she's just going to dribble on the Spartan. Gives it to Tweedy over to Delaney.
Man, I don't know what is wrong with these refs right now not calling the fouls. Like, Central, they're really actually pushing Machado while she's in the air.
And that's a reach around good and in for Trinity Matthews on the baseline. Matthews maybe trying to come back alive here like she did at the H. Here it goes to Martin into Brewster. Brewster, she's going to go up with it. That's up, no good. Rebound to Machado. Machado goes back up. That's good. 30-9 is the score. 4:23 to go here in the third quarter.
I think there should have been a foul call right there. But
multiple calls should have been maybe called there. One against Brewster, maybe one against Machado. But no calls being called here. 4:06 to go here in the third. 30-9 is the score.
I think these are football refs.
Here's Stugart. Stugart, she's going to drive, almost loses handle of it. Gives it, though, to Tweedy. Goes back to Stugart. Stugart is going to get a timeout called by head coach Haley Leak. 30-9 is the score. 3:52 to go here in the third quarter. We'll take a quick timeout ourselves. You'll listen to Viking basketball here on the Howell Activities Network. Back here at Howell Central, 30-9 is the score. 3:50 to go here in the first quarter of 2 here in the second half. Here's Dembo. Dembo gives it to Tweedy, over to Delaney. Vikings forced Haley Leak, head coach of Howell Central, to call a timeout there. Vikings playing fantastic defense to start here in the second half. Here's Stugart over to Dembo. Dembo inside to Matthews. Matthews able to not control the pass. It's going to go off of a Lady Viking though. 3:25 to go still here in the third quarter. Here's Matthews. Matthews gives it to Tweedy. Tweedy, she's going to go up with it. That's no good. Rebound to Brewster. Vikings already doing a better job rebounding here in the second half. Here's Machado to Wilkinson. Wilkinson, she's going to fake a pass. She's going to go out to Brewster. Brewster, that's a 3. That's no good. Rebound goes to Matthews.
Okay, now we're seeing a little life come back for the Vikings. This is getting pretty interesting now.
30-9 is the score. 2:52 to go here in the third quarter. Vikings have to make baskets and get going quick here and get stops as well. Goes all the way across court to Stugart. She's going to drive in. She gets called with the block, does Machado, and Stugart will go to the line for 2. Not able to get that one to fall, but she'll get 2 free throws as well.
You can hear the steps of the JV players on the stands right now.
Stugart misses the first one. Checking in is going to be Zora Williams for Ashley Martin. Second one for Stugart. That one's good though. Pushes it back to 31-9. Here's Brewster. Brewster, she has a lane. She's going to give it to Machado. Machado not going to go up with it. She does. Gets blocked by Matthews, but Williams takes it away. That's up, no good. Rebound to Machado. Machado goes up with it. That's good. Lily Machado makes it back to a 20-point game. And that's almost a turnover by Dembo. Gives it to Matthews. Spartans going from our left to right now here in the second half. Here's Stugart against Williams. Stugart makes a move, gives it to Dembo. Dembo over to Anderson. Anderson to Stugart. Now here is Matthews. Matthews inside to Tweedy. Tweedy outside to Stugart. Stugart, she's going to drive over to Dembo. Dembo for 3. That's up. That's in and out. No good. Rebound goes off of Machado, but Brewster able to corral it. Minute 40 to go here in the third. Here comes Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald, she's going to drive. Foul called on Matthews. Fitzgerald will go to the line for 2. Matthews upset with the foul call. I don't think the foul was technically on the shot itself. I think it was as it was a block by Matthews.
Yeah, indeed it was. She used her full body in order just to block Fitzgerald from the shot. So that was a reasonable foul right there.
It's now 31-12. Lady Vikings trying to call back in. Checking in is Illingworth for Machado. That's up. That one's also good from Fitzgerald. 31-13 is the score. 1:33 to go here in the third quarter. Here's Stugart now. Stugart trying to find something. Gets across court to Dembo. Dembo back to Stugart. There it goes back to Matthews. Matthews out to Dembo. Over to Monica Anderson. Anderson over to Stuger, over to Anderson, over to Tweedy. Tweedy thought about the three. Has Stuger wide open and gets to Stuger on a bad pass though from Anderson. Stuger not going to take the shot. Over inside it goes to Matthews. Matthews out to Anderson, out to Tweedy, out to Anderson. A lot of time just being taken off the clock here. Matthews out to Dembo, over to Stuger. Stuger fakes the three. She's going to drive. That's up. That's no good. Rebound to Molly Fitzgerald. Here comes now Wilkinson. 42 seconds ago. Wilkinson, she's going to go straight to the hoop. She gets it up. That's no good, though. Wilkinson missing a layup. Now here's Stuger going the other way. Beautiful pass to Tweedy. Makes it 33-13. Lady Vikings needed that bucket pretty bad there, as that's technically a 4-point swing. Tweedy hits it out of bounds. It's going to stick with the Lady Vikings, though, here on our near side.
Man, in a game like this, you cannot miss layups like that. Like, those are the key shots to make in the playoff game. If you don't make those, then you are bound to, well, to lose. I'm not going to say fail.
33-13. Almost less than a quarter to play here. It goes inside to Brewster. Brewster fouled hard. Go to the line for two, she will.
That was a great pass by Wilkinson.
33-13, 13.7 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Brewster will go to the line for two. Brewster able to get that first one to fall. Allergies not bothering Brewster here.
Yeah, we need to see if that guy's okay, because he's been sneezing a lot. I wonder if it's the side effects from the vaccine, from the COVID vaccine, or does he really have COVID?
Second one good from Brewster. 33-15, less than 13 to go here in the third quarter. Here comes Matthews. Matthews trying to go coast to coast. Out to Delaney, over to Dembo, over to Stuger. Stuger, 4 seconds to go. Into Matthews, what a find. Matthews gets the shot. Another buzzer beater from the Lady Spartans. That's 5 points off of buzzer beaters. Nonetheless, it's back to a 20-point game. Vikings, though, that's their best quarter of scoring here tonight, as they scored 14 points. Have some more work to do. Have to score more than that here in the fourth quarter. 8 minutes to go here in the Class 6 District 6 semifinal. We'll take a quick timeout. You're listening to Lady Viking basketball here on the Howell Activities Network. Back here at Howell Central, head coach Andy Altidge was telling his girls, 1 quarter is all you have. 1 quarter for you seniors to get it done. And he was looking right at Wilkinson and Machado, Martin, and Fitzgerald when he said it, and that's who's on the court right now, along with Libby Brewster. 35-15. Miracle in the works maybe here at Howell Central. Vikings scored 14 in the third. Here's Matthews up with it. That's no good. Rebound to Brewster. Here coming Brewster the other way. Brewster going to slow down the dribble, give it to Wilkinson. Wilkinson cross court to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald now, she's going to give it to Machado. Machado baseline jump shot, no good. Rebound by Brewster. That's up, that's good. If there was a harder play all season long, that was it right there for Libby Brewster.
Man.
Now there's Anderson, tipped away by Wilkinson. 35-17, 7:20 to go here in the fourth. Only thing really stopping the Vikings maybe right now is the time. There's not a lot of time left in this one, but they could definitely do it. They've had big scores all year long. They scored 24 in a quarter on Saturday against Fort Zumwalt North.
Man, it'll be a miracle. I wouldn't say a miracle, but it would be fantastic if they came all the way back in this fourth quarter just to tie it up and bring it to overtime. I'll pay my money to see that. Like should be fairly interesting.
It's taken away by Machado. She gets called with a push. Interesting call there, as Machado didn't even look like she touched Matthews, as you heard the Howell faithful upset, but nonetheless, that is Machado's third foul.
Man,
Gotta leave her in there.
Where do they bring these refs from? They probably got these from the Super Bowl, for real, for real.
Josh Robinson still upset about a Chiefs loss to the GOAT, Tom Brady.
Indeed.
Here it goes inside to Anderson. Anderson left wide open. As that is good for Monica Anderson, makes it back to a 20-point game. 35-17 is the score. 6:42 to go here in the fourth. Machado out to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald to Wilkinson. Wilkinson inside the Machado, turned over by Wilkinson. Turnover is just haunting Gracie Wilkinson right now. That's a three from Tweedy. That's up, no good. Rebound, no to Matthews.
Man, that is one thing you have to do right now in the fourth quarter is grab the rebounds and put it back up.
Here inside it goes to Matthews. Matthews gonna go outside to Anderson. Anderson shot good. Monica Anderson with the J wide open in just inside the arc, was only a 2, makes it 39-17. Here is Brewster now with it. Brewster gives it to Machado. It's going to be tipped off Tweedy and stink with the Vikings.
Man, you see the Central Spartans, they're playing a little aggressive on defense right now. But they're trying to suffocate the life from the Vikings.
Here's Machado with it. Machado on the floor with it. Wasn't being tackled by anyone. Didn't want the foul. Did the Spartans, and Coach Aldridge taking a smart timeout there. It'll be only a 30-second timeout. We'll take one ourselves, though. You're listening to the Lady Viking Basketball here on Howell Activities Network. (39-17) is the score. 5:48 to go here in the fourth quarter. 5:48 left of this senior's career here, maybe for the Vikings. Here's Brewster inside. She goes up with it. She gets fouled. She'll go to the line for 2. Over the back call there by Monica Anderson. Oh, it's going to be on Riley Dembo, not Anderson, excuse me. So it's going to be the Dembo with the hit. That first one good by Brewster. Makes it back to a 21-point game, 39-18, 5:47 to go. Second one up and good by Brewster. Makes it back to a 20-point game.
Man, somebody's allergies are very bad. They just blurted out chicken.
That's up, no good by Anderson. Tweedy gets her own rebound though. And Machado getting the miss by Tweedy. Machado gives it to Fitzgerald over to Wilkinson. Wilkinson has to shoot the 3. She does. That's up, no good. Rebound to Brewster. Or excuse me, Anderson. Anderson to Stugart. Stugart down court to Matthews, wide open. That's good.
Man, like they just left her wide open down the court. I don't know if that was like a cherry picking call or what, but
Brewster with the 3. That's up. Takes a bounce. No good. And maybe the 3s is what the Vikings needed, and it's just maybe not going to be enough. The Vikings, though, still playing hard here. 41-19 is the score. 4:54 to go. And you just got to think if the Vikings played this hard or were able to have the success like they did here in the last quarter and a half, this game would be totally different than it is right now. Here's Martin. Martin, she's going to go up with it. That's up. That's good. Ashley Martin makes it back to a 20-point game. 41-21 is the score. Here is now Trinity Matthews. Matthews going to go take it straight to the hoop. Matthews with a beautiful move underneath. Makes it back to a 22-point game, 43-21. Gives it to Martin. Here's Martin. Martin's gonna, thought she was trying to maybe think Fitzgerald was going towards her. Nonetheless, it's going out of bounds. Coming in is Megan Illingworth and Zora Williams for Ashley Martin and Lily Machado. It's going to be a full timeout for the Vikings. 4:10 to go, 43-21, 4:10 to go. If you're Coach Altage and the Lady Vikings, what do you do here, Josh, with only 4 minutes to go, down by 22?
I'll just say play as hard as you can for the last 4 minutes. There might not be some time to come back. I mean, there could be a possibility, but at this point, you might as well just have fun with it. Play hard to the best of your ability. Give the underclassmen some reps as well. And seniors, you might as well just play your heart out. Underclassmen, get your reps right now. And, you know, learn the game for the last couple of 4 minutes.
Got 4:10 to go. 43-21 is the score here at Howell Central. And as you mentioned it, the seniors got to keep playing hard. There's only one senior out of these five seniors are going on to play somewhere next year, and that's Lily Machado at Missouri S&T. But Ashley Martin, she's going to play soccer. Molly Fitzgerald probably going to go play softball, you know. And Gracie Wilkinson just doing her thing at Mizzou for the Lady Vikings. 43-21, 4:10 to go here at Howell Central. They made an announcement not too long ago that Howell North was beating Fort Zumwalt West 29-24 in the third quarter. That game is going to be played here against the winner of this one. Makes it 23-43, does Libby Brewster. Here's Matthews. Matthews over to Dembo. Dembo to Stugart. Stugart over to Tweedy. Tweedy goes up with it. She's fouled and one. Make it 45-23. So the Vikings have been even all half with the scoring of the Spartans. The only difference was that 1 point first half for the Lady Vikings. And one good from Tweedy. If you're thinking about it, how the score would be right now, the score would be 20-23 thus far this half. Lady Vikings outscoring Howell Central. That's taken away though by Tweedy. Fitzgerald tried to force it to Brewster. Here is now Stugart. Stugart going to drive outside it goes. Here is Dembo. Thought about the shot, didn't take it though.
Man, this clock is moving real fast too. Like you said before, Will, they're actually just playing against time at this point because it felt like 2 minutes ago it was 8 minutes. And this turbo clock is something serious.
And that's a three and a dagger from Nikki Krangle, the senior for the Lady Spartans. 49-23, 2:59 to go here in the game. And the Vikings have a lot of work to do. That was tipped by Dembo, but Wilkinson able to collect it. What a find by Illingworth to Brewster. Brewster gets that bucket to go.
That was a great move by Brewster in order to get to the basket.
And that's taken away by Wilkinson. She gets it up. That's no good. Wilkinson gets her own rebound. She'll go back up. She'll go to the line for two. 49-25, 2:35 to go. Wilkinson at the line for two. First one's up. That's good for Wilkinson. Tomorrow night we'll have the audio for your boys as the Francis Howell Viking boys take on the Francis Howell Central Spartans boys as well in the Class 6 District 6 semifinal. Second one by Wilkinson, that's up, that's good. That broadcast starting at about 5:50, about the same time as we started tonight. Me and Billy Woods on the call, Billy Woods and Michael Harvey for your Mark Arnold Farmers Insurance pregame show starting at 5:50 tomorrow night. Here's Krangle, or excuse me, Stugart. She'll go straight to the basket. That's up and that's good. So great job by the Lady Spartans this half, and to not let the Vikings come back, and that's going to be push. It looked to be on Dembo. It will be, and it's going to be Lady Viking ball still. (51-27), 2:09 to go. Lady Vikings kind of just playing with for some pride right now, and that's what you really got to keep it with. Here is Williams, gets tipped out of bounds by Krangle. Checking in is Molly Fitzgerald now for the Lady Vikings. So it's the same starting five and all of the seniors in for the Vikings right now. There's now Wilkinson. Wilkinson to Brewster. Brewster, she's going to go up with it. That's up. No good. Rebound to Machado. Machado back up with it. That's good. Lily Machado going out in style here for the Lady Vikings. 51-29 is the score. Minute 44 to go. Stugart down court to Tweedy. Tweedy just playing the cherry pick game. Gets that layup to go. 53-29. Minute 35 to go.
At this point, I know the coach, he's just saying, just give the seniors their time right now.
Here's Wilkinson. She's going to drive baseline, gives it out to Brewster inside the Machado. Child jump shot from the elbow, no good. Brewster crashed a little too hard. Just missed a rebound there. Minute 12 to go now, 53-29. Stugart, left side wing. Top, it goes to Delaney. Winner of this game looked to be with less than a minute to go now. Up 53-29 is the Howell Central Spartans. They'll take on the winner of Howell North and Fort Zumwalt West on Thursday night. And that game will be here at Howell Central. Less than a minute to go. Josh, this will be our last call for the Lady Vikings season, it looks like. But what a year it's been. We've seen some highs, we've seen some lows from these Lady Vikings, but still a great season for an unprecedented year for the Lady Vikings.
Yes, it has been a journey for this whole season. I enjoyed looking at the Vikings play, and you know, it was pretty entertaining for the most part to see them fight hard, especially Libby Brewster. Shouts out to Lily Machado, Grace Wilkinson, and Fitzgerald, and all the seniors, and good luck to them in the future as well. We'll most likely see Machado in the conference for the, well, you know, in the GVOC conference, and also hopefully if Wilkinson should probably walk on to Mizzou if she feels like playing ball at the next level.
So checking out is Gracie Wilkinson for the final time in her Viking career. Ashley Martin also checking out on the court right now. Is going to be the crew we're probably going to see next year for the Lady Vikings. Megan Illingworth, the Williams sisters, and Libby Brewster. And also a young face that we haven't seen much all year, Paige Panis for the Lady Vikings. 10 seconds to go. 53-29. This is going to be Tweedy on the Howell Central Spartan. And that's where this one will end. Howell Central going to the Class 6 District 6 final with a win here at home, taking care of business 53-29 here at Howell Central. Disappointing loss for the Lady Vikings, but you got to think they outscored them here in this half by almost 30. Or the outscoring was 53-29. Half-time score was 26-1. They outscored them here in the second half, you know, and Lady Vikings were just one bad half is what kind of ruined it here at Howell Central. Final thoughts, Josh?
Well, like you said it all pretty much. It was a bad half for the first half. You can't do that, especially in a championship game like this. I've witnessed a whole lot of bad halves against like really great teams and going up against other great teams, and they just seem to lie down in the second quarter, and then they think, and once they pick it back up and try to set the tone in the second half, it's too late and ends up in a bad result, with a bad taste in your mouth. First quarter, they should have just had them smacked right in the mouth right there for Francis Howell Central. But, you know, it is what it is. So right now, you just got to make adjustments going into next season and have the next class up. Be prepared for Francis Howell Central.
53-29 was the final score here at Howell Central. Vikings end the season at 7-14. Howell Central moves on to 19-6 to take on Howell North or Fort Zumwalt West. For the final time here for the Lady Vikings, I'm Will Crawford. Alongside me was Josh Robinson. On the pregame and halftime show was Michael Harvey and Billy Woods behind the scenes. It was a great season, folks. We'll hope to see you next year here